Last month, 5-year-old Jordan Bleimyer was found severely malnourished after he was allegedly locked inside of a small closet under the stairs of his home in Houston. The boy's father and stepmother were arrested and charged with felony child endangerment. Dr. Phil speaks exclusively with the boy's biological mother.
You don't even have to be a medical professional to tell that that child was kept from food. When we first got him into the hospital, some of the family brought in some Nutella and crackers, and he watched it like a hawk. He was so defensive. When we took him to the playroom up there, they have a little kitchen with all the fake food and stuff. I mean, this room is full of toys. The only thing he wanted to play with was that food.
It just makes us cry to think about what this little boy must have gone through.
Well, when you see him, you just think, and of course they have pled not guilty, and the stepmother, I think, suggested that perhaps he was sick. You know, okay, maybe so, but that's negligence. How do you let a child waste away like that, wither away like that without getting help? And so I was able to sit down with a biological mother who has been fighting for 2 years to get this child back in her hands, in her custody, and it's just terrible.
You really wonder how this abuse could go on for so long without anyone stepping in.
And, you know, the facts are really shocking because 6 weeks or so before the boy was rescued, he was supposedly seen by a pediatrician who said everything looked okay. So was he starved completely for the ensuing 6 weeks, or was it missed and it had gone on? Who knows what took place? But what we know is he's now in the hands of his mother, his biological mother. They had to refeed the child with like 100-calorie meals.
Slowly, right?
Because his system wouldn't be able to tolerate it. But they're now refeeding him. He's gained a pound and a half. He's starting to come back.
And he's with his mother, and he certainly looks so much healthier.
Oh my gosh. And apparently he's just a sweet kid, but is of course obsessed with food. He sees it come in the room. They say he watches it all around the room, and obviously obsessed.
Do you think will happen with this boy going forward? I mean, psychologically, he must be so affected by this.
You know, there's got to be trust issues, because you look at those people in your life that you're told to trust and look to, and then they don't protect you and nurture you. Then who do you trust? It's a long bridge back to getting him to a point where he feels safe, even with the people he loves.
Glad to hear he's with his mother, and looking forward to the program today.
It's an interesting dynamic in this show. Very interesting, I must say.
Heartbreaking.
It is.
All right, Dr. Phil, thank you so much. Always so good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thank you. And stay with CBS 2. You can see Dr. Phil right here every weekday afternoon at 3.